Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Detroit Pistons. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And it's going to be the Bulls. Off the tip. Rose against Stuckey. Bounce pass from Rose. Count it. Boozer's got the opening field goal of the game for the Bulls. And here in the early going, Clark, with roles still being defined, what's the key, in your opinion, to earning your coach's trust?
Well, I think you've got to embrace your role, and then you also have to understand how you can impact winning for your team. If a coach thinks you give the team a better chance of winning games, you're going to find yourself on the floor.
Now here's Rose. Rip Hamilton missing his last shot. Rose kicks to Dang. Pass to Noah. To the middle. 5 on the clock. Dang for 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, you got to run Dang off that three-point line. He's superb at knocking down the triple thanks to that fast release.
Wallace with a screen on Rose. Stuckey passes to Wallace, and Wallace slams it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And Rose throws it down hard.
You know, with top-flight ball handling skills, Derrick Rose can get really creative scoring the rock.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Stuckey outside. Pass to Hamilton. Shoots over Korver. No good from Hamilton.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on them.
And there's Boozer. That's good on the assist by Korver. Boozer's got his second bucket of the night.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Stuckey passes to Hamilton. Wallace with a screen on Korver to the inside. And it's Wallace slamming it down.
Wallace going up hard and strong for the throwdown. Major athleticism.
Rose looking around. Outside Boozer. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Clock at 6. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Boozer's got his third basket of the night right there.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. 5th is Carlos Boozer.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Now Stuckey. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's Hamilton. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Rose, and stolen by Stuckey. Pass to Wise. And Villanueva kicks to Hamilton. 3 on the clock. With the floater. Noah with the block.
It takes defense so seriously. Noah's showing he can be a pest out there.
Chicago leading by 7. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Rose. Right the power on that threw-down.
Tell you what, Rose can get flashy with the best of them.
Well, for Detroit, their last game a loss to Oklahoma City.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
And here's Rose. Rip Hamilton getting it to go from deep. Pass to Korver. Back to Rose. Boozer with the screen for Rose. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Wise. He's covered by Dang. Boozer against Villanueva. Here's Wallace. Takes the 13-footer. Shot by Villanueva, no good. Chicago leading by 6. Outside Rose. Pass to Korver. And here is Dang. Rose with the ball. Down low. The kick out to Dang. The 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stuckey passes to Hamilton. Villanueva against Boozer. Villanueva dishes to Hamilton. Villanueva against Boozer. Detroit needs to get off a shot. On its way from Stuckey for 2. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Rose against Stuckey. Here's Rose playing Oklahoma City. He was nearly unstoppable. Outside Dang. From 11 feet away, and there's Rose on the assist by Boozer. And it's 6 points for Rose.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Greg Monroe. He's checked in for Charlie Villanueva.
And here's a look at some stats for Rodney Stuckey. Some last season stats for him. He was around 16 points a game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Here's Hamilton. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. Stuckey's got 3 assists in the game. Stuckey against Rose. And it's Boozer atop the key. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Korver, no luck. So the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Thunder. Wise passes to Stuckey. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Looking now at some numbers for Rose. Good season for him last year. And he ranked in the top 15 in points per game. One of the league's premier offensive threats.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Now here's Dang. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Oklahoma City. Stuckey with it. Pass to Wallace. Korver against Hamilton. Back to Wallace. Here's Wise. Monroe down low. He's covered by Dang. Here's Boozer in the post. Wallace on him. Boozer can't get it to go.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Here's Stuckey. It's hauled in by Noah. Chicago leading by 6. Here's Rose. Rebound by the Pistons. Wallace has got 4 rebounds in this game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Monroe, no good. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Dang. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 3rd assist on the night. Pistons trail by 8. Now Monroe kicks to Stuckey. Back to Monroe. And the jam by Craig Monroe.
Nice flow to that sequence, moving the ball really well.
On its way from Rose for 2, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
And the foul on Rose. That's his first foul. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Taj Gibson's checked in. Here's Moon, who's covered by Rose. Moon with the bucket. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. There's 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. Gibson. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pistons trail by 4. Pass to Gordon. Detroit shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. The free throw drops for Gordon. And the Bulls making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Jason Maxiell's checked in for Detroit. And Gordon drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And Chicago shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Monroe.
Boy, Rose plays with an angry physicality, which is really hard to match up against.
Scalabrini's checked in for the Bulls.
Taking 2 shots.
And Rose drops them both.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there. And that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
Gordon against Rose. From the high post. Rebounded by Rose.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bulls lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Hogan's from outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Gibson. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Shoots from the high post, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. McGrady's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Detroit. Gordon against Rose. Pass to Brewer. Launches a 3. And again, no good by Chicago. The Pistons trailing. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Now, here's Maxiell. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. In the third spot, the Pistons.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Rose up on top, defended by Gordon. Rose, that's good.
You know, this is what Rose does best to me, guys. A scorer who attacks on offense with unbridled ferocity.
Here's Gordon. Rose with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Well, 2005 was the last NBA draft with high school players. We're in the one-and-done era now, Clark. What do you think of it?
You know, I'm okay with it, Kevin. I actually like it. We had 8 high school players go in the first round back in 2004. And those are players who won't contribute for at least a year. You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it.
And both free throws good for Rose.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
McGrady passes to Maxey. Back to McGrady. Screen by Villanueva. McGrady outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Monroe. And Gibson sends it back. Rose against Gordon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Johnson, he's checked in for Omer Ashe.
I like what I see in his approach this quarter. Much more aggressive, getting to the line and creating foul problems for the opposition.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Gotta like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Chicago making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And here is Villanueva. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Looks for McGrady, gets it to him. It's hauled in by Thomas. And here are the Bulls now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. The kick out to Rose. All alone. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Rose has got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls. Pass to Villanueva. Here's Monroe. He's guarded by Thomas. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Brewer, how he performed last season. Averaged about 9 points a game last year, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
Detroit making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Allen against Rose.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw drops for Rose.
They've upped their percentage to around 90 from the line today. Great job this quarter.
The Pistons making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. Pistons trail by 13. Pass to Maxeel. Aldridge left side. Here's the teardrop. Thomas grabs the rebound. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 15-4 run. And finished off by Rose.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Maxeel against Gibson. The kick out to Aldridge. Pass to Maxeel. Shot clock at 6. Back to Aldridge. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Aldridge has got his first basket. Chicago leading by 13. Now here's Rose. He's got 27. Gibson up top. And Brewer kicks to Rose. This one for 3. Brewer's shot is off. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Detroit. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Bulls this season.
Two conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Could make for some fairly high drama.
Pistons trail by 13. In the corner, it's Aldridge. Gordon against Gibson. Outside Gordon. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Detroit's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. McGrady passes to Maxey. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Monday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trailblazers. And then on Thursday, they'll host the New York Knicks.
And looking at the Boston matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Joakim Noah is checked in for Thomas. Boozer comes in for Taj Gibson. Luol Deng is checked in for Ronnie Brewer. And it's Korver in for Keith Bogans. Now Stuckey, his last outing with 20 points. Fires the 3. Boozer with the rebound. Here's Chicago. They're on a 19-6 run. Stuckey against Rose. To the paint. Wants to get it off to Noah and does.
And just throw it up high and let Noah go up and find it with that length.
Pistons trail by 17. Stuckey outside. Joakim Noah grabs the miss. Noah's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bang for 3. Rebound, Detroit. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And Stuckey, a physical guard, someone who's not afraid of the contact on the way up.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. Free throw, good, Stuckey.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's Chicago running away with it from the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe